bus comes to a stop and all the middle school kids get off and some of the high school kids change seats, including Ethan, Elijah, and Sebastian. Then this kid that looks about my age sits next to me. I couldn't believe it. No one has ever sat next to me before. They usually try and avoid me or just try to beat me up. He has light brown hair, a white sweater, and dark blue jeans that almost seemed black. I just ignored him and kept listening to music for the rest of the ride. I wrapped my headphones around my phone and put them in my backpack and put the one of the straps over my arm, then walk off the bus. I run into the building labeled St. James High School, so Ethan and his gang don't catch up to me or try to beat me up or something. Unfortunately, they do. Sebastian grabs my arm and pulls me back and throws me against the wall. And hard. Ow! I yell. Then Ethan and Elijah come up behind Sebastian. Thought you could get away this time, eh? Ethan says as Sebastian throws me to the ground. Oof. I tried to get up, but Sebastian kicks my stomach and I fall back down to the ground. My turn, Elijah says, and kicks me in the head. I scream and my nose starts to bleed. Ethan pushes Elijah out of the way and picks me up by the neck of the shirt, then raises a fist. You're going to be so messed up after this, he says, then grins and punches me in the face over and over again. My face begins to become very bloody. Stop! Someone yells from behind them. Don't hurt her. She has no reason to be beat up. Ethan turns around and glares at them. What did you say? I said, leave her alone, they say again. I caught a glimpse of them, and it was the same kid that sat next to me on the bus. But what is he doing? He might get himself killed. Ethan chops me and faces the kid. Who the hell are you? Ethan asks as Elijah and Sebastian walk up beside him, and then the bell suddenly rings. Well, we'll deal with you two later. The three walk away into 3 separate rooms. The kid walks over and kneels down next to me. Are you okay? He asks, his blue eyes staring up into mine. Yeah. I sit up and flinch at the pain. We should get you to the nurse, he says, and helps me up. What's your name? He asks. Karasu. What's yours? Jeffrey. But just call me Jeff, he replies and brushes his light brown hair to the side. A few minutes later, we arrive at the nurse's office, and the nurse acts out of instinct by running over to us. What happened? Is she okay? She yells. Yeah, she's fine. Just a broken nose. Jeff replies. Set her down here and I'll call her mother. As she says that, I panic a little. You get to class, Jeffrey. I'll handle this, the nurse says sternly. Then Jeff runs off into homeroom, I think. The nurse picks up the phone on her desk and calls my mom's number. Trembling, I weakly stand up and run out of the office and the building altogether. Hey, get back here, she yells as she runs after me. But I'm too fast for her, and I disappear into a nearby forest. I can't go back home. I don't want to. I'm too scared, I thought as tears roll down my face. After 30 minutes of running, I decide to stop and sit against a tree. I pull my knees to my chest and cry into my arms. I can't goddamn do it anymore. I pull a pocket knife out of my pocket and put it into my throat. When all is done and it's time for you to walk away. I sit in my seat in the very back of the room and lay my head on my hand and think about what had just happened in the hall. Will she be okay? I thought. Then Mr. Todd claps his hands and yells, Get to work, students! I snap back into reality and look at the page of paper and a pencil sitting in front of me on my desk. Just trying to show